Hello, I'm Laura. It's Friday, January 9th, 2026, and these are today's Heartlines. Our theme for Heartlines this week is the ground of faith. And today we are looking at faith in our own vision for love and justice and peace in our world. Because when we see what has been happening in our headlines, that vision might be shaken a little bit. And we might feel certain emotions about it, including anger. When we see the war and the threat of war in our world, when we see a young mother being killed in Minneapolis by ICE agents, we may experience a part of our humanity that we don't normally like to experience and that we may judge ourselves about. Well, we can stop judging ourselves and actually transform that initial reaction into a positive direction of compassion and constructive activity. In his book, Spiritual Bypassing, Robert Augustus Masters tells us not to go to our spirituality to ignore what is happening in our world or in us, but rather to recognize that within our spirituality we have the ability to make a difference through our humanity. He calls the anger that we feel out of compassion for others heart anger. And he says heart anger possesses sufficient faith in life to persist in fierce caring. So when you feel that kind of anger, you have within you a fierce caring for others and for your world. And Dr. Robert goes on to say, the challenge is to meet our anger with mindfulness and genuine caring. So the mindfulness allows you to be greater than that anger without denying it. Instead of saying, I am angry, you can say, I feel angry. And then use the energy of those feelings toward compassionate and constructive action. And we are going to do that by our awareness of being greater than what we feel, while allowing what we feel to point to things we can be and do in our world in constructive ways. And we're going to start that process right now with a prayerful thought as we take it into silent contemplation. So let's take a deep breath and close our eyes and hold to this idea. I stand on the firm ground of faith, mindful of my feelings and directing their energies toward compassionate and constructive action. I stand on the firm ground of faith, mindful of my feelings and directing their energies toward compassionate and constructive action. And so it is. I hope you're hearing the rain and the birds outside my window right now. and are letting them gently relax you into an awareness that you can have feelings. You can be compassionate with yourself in those feelings. And by recognizing your ability to be greater than your feelings, you can direct the energy of them into compassionate and constructive action. Whether that is doing the dishes, doing a little more housework than you would normally do. I don't know about you, but housework is good therapy for me in directing some of the energies of my feelings. Or writing a note to a friend, or just being there in a conversation with another in a caring and compassionate way, or standing in peaceful protest for what you believe is possible in love and justice and peace for all. Whatever form your compassionate and caring action takes, you can make a difference this day and every day. And thank you for making a difference with me by joining me in these videos, by discovering who you are in your heart, by allowing your feelings to be what they are, and being able to transform those energies into new possibilities. Have a wonderful day.